Amanda and welcome to another one of my quilt block tutorials. In today's video I will be showing you how to make the Improv house block. Because this is an improvised block, it means that there are absolutely no measurements to follow. You can do this block out of all your scrap fabrics. You can make the block as big or as small as you want. You can make it as detailed or as basic as you want. It is completely up to you. So here is the very simple way to making this block. Begin by choosing a fabric for the door and roughly cut a rectangular shape. For the walls, roughly cut 2 strips of fabric that are longer than the rectangle, as well as another strip for along the top. Pair the door and one of the shorter fabric strips together. Sew a 1/4 inch seam along the edge, open it up, and do the same with the other shorter side of fabric, ensuring that the prints are facing each other. Open them up and press the seams. Carefully cut off any excess from along the top of the unit. Flip the longer strip of fabric on top of the block and pin in place. Sew a 1/4 inch seam on the sewing machine, taking the pins out as you go. Open it out and press all along this seam. Trim off any excess along each side of the block. Next, take 2 contrasting fabric strips that are longer than the unit, flip them over and pin along each of the sides, ready to take to the sewing machine. Sew down each side using a 1/4 inch seam, taking the pins out as you go. Open out each side and firmly press the seams down. Trim off any excess fabric from along the top of the block. Next, take another piece of fabric and ensure that it reaches past the ends of the block. Do the same for the roof piece, but this time ensuring that the fabric reaches past the walls of the house. Fold your roof fabric in half and then place the ruler on an angle across the fabric. Ensure the angle that you're about to cut is smaller than the width of the white fabric. Cut your triangle and then place it on top of this white strip. With your ruler, carefully cut along the edge of the triangle. Do the same to the other side. Disregard the white triangle and place the pieces together. Flip over the smaller piece and line up the corners. Pin this piece in place. Take it to the sewing machine and sew a 1/4 inch seam. Once done, open up the seam and do the same to the other side. Pin it in place, sew it, and then open it up and press it. Trim off any excess fabric along the bottom end. Lay out the house and roof pieces, lining them up. Flip over the roof piece and pin in place. Take this to the sewing machine and then sew a 1/4 inch seam, taking the pins out as you go. Open this out and then press along the seam. Next, trim off any excess fabric along the bottom of the block. Take your last piece of fabric and flip it over, pin and sew it in place. Open it up and press it. Take it to the ironing board and give it a good press with a hot steamy iron. Lastly, trim off the excess fabric along each side. As you can see, it is so easy to make this block. It's quick, it's simple, and the creative possibilities are endless. Let me know if you are going to give this block a go. All the places that you can find me are down in the description box below. Show me, I would love to see what you get up to. If you're interested in seeing more of my quilting tutorials, click here on this quilting cross right now and it will take you to that playlist. There is also a link to that down in the description box if you are watching this on a mobile device. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more stuff that I do here on my channel. Thanks again for watching and I hope to see you sometime very, very soon. Bye! Whoop whoop! In today's video, yes,